It's all about the
It's
mustache.
so long. It's so long. It's it needs its own instruments.
Exactly. And here we go.
Welcome to the Geek Battle Zone. We discuss comics and puny minds are blown. We debate Marvel versus DC, Skeletor, X-Men, and Ron Weasley. Judge David slams down the gavel. It cap dreams of Henry Cavill. It's a Geek Battle stream. Nerd rage as we assemble our Geek Avengers team. Welcome to the Geek Battle party. We are the Justice League and our Batman is Marty. Say Hitler's a Tim as movies are greenlit. Every movie that's already seen it. Xbox, Star Wars, and Star Riders. He-Man, Star Trek, and David loves spiders. We battle as Marvel and Disney loves Blink. And we try to crown the Geek of the Week. It's the Geek Battle Show. Welcome to the Geek Battleground, where we use the Force and the One Ring is found. Cap is wrong about Resident Evil 6. Everyone watch out, 'cause oh shit, it's big. Gerald and Tim and Diz will try to win at the Geek Battle quiz. David and Dave will confuse their crew as they dive in the TARDIS of Doctor Who. Watch out now, we're full of hot takes. Doc Courtney is garbage, but Red Dwarf is great. You love Sega, I love Nintendo. But in the Geek Battle, we are all friendos. Oh, it's a Geek Battle show. Oh, the Geek Battle show. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Geek Battle show.
Okay, and welcome to Geek Battle. Now, the important news is apparently She-Hulk star Titania Malsani jokingly says she turned down a role in Avengers Doomsday, which I'm hoping is code for they didn't cast her in it, because that would be awesome. Just pretend it didn't happen, because literally that show ruined the whole MCU.
I think she got cut out of Deadpool versus Wolverine, and there was a huge upset about that.
Yeah, I do.
Well, yeah, they cut my scene in Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, why not?
Oh damn! Like you need to get.
You'll never see that scene ever.
What would describe it to us?
Oh, it was an epic action scene. I was fighting Wolverine and he cut my head off.
Oh damn! Okay, I would like to see that happen. Now, let's do our traditional intros. So, first of all, what can I say except?
Oh my God! Hi! Oh my God! Hi! Oh my God! Hi! Hello everybody, my name is Dave MC from Dave MC Gaming. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. And speaking of gaming, I have a geek fact from the world of gaming. So recently on my channel I just started streaming Skyrim, my new series on Skyrim. And I actually rewatched the trailer for it, and I noticed that all the other games from the Elder Scrolls feature in the intro. So Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind and Oblivion all feature on the mural in the beginning of Skyrim.
Well, okay. So are they the earlier games in the series?
Yeah, so Arena was the first one, then Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, and then Skyrim. Because it has the Dragonborn defeating Alduin in the end.
Okay. So is there another game in this series, Elder Scrolls, after Skyrim?
No, not yet.
Really?
They keep saying they're going to make an Elder Scrolls 6, but it's been so long since we've had they keep sort of like doing anniversary edition, special edition of Skyrim because it's their most sold version of the game.
It's because they keep re-releasing it so people can get it.
Well, yeah, because Fallout was okay, but that's the other sort of thing, Fallout. But yes, they keep teasing. Oh, we're gonna make an Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, I'll send the check in the mail. It'll be fine. Just let me know when it's out.
Yeah. Do you know, I do have Skyrim, and I've played it for all of 15 minutes. I'll get back to it someday. But continuing our theme of intros.
You totally messed up my Resident Evil fact. Now I'm gonna say a Witcher fact.
Oops.
Okay, so recently I saw a post where, you know those memes where they say Harry Potter fans wants to go to Hogwarts, Middle-earth fans want to go to Shire and all that stuff, but then the Witcher fans are like, nope, no thanks, we're good, because the world of Witcher is really brutal. But I say Lord of the Rings can be also brutal. It all depends on where you land. The Shire is fine, but what if you're in the Mordor region, or even Gondor, just out in the Western Gate or something like that? It's rough. But it all depends on who you go as. And in the Witcher universe, I think the best bet to go as is a higher vampire. Because even Witchers don't or can't really kill higher vampires. They won't accept their contracts.
Can higher vampires go out during the daylight?
Yeah. Yes, they can.
What? They really are higher vampires.
Yeah, in every sense of the word, they are higher, and they're truly immortal. So even if you like really mess them up, like chop them into pieces and then just like incinerated all the rest, even just like a one drop of blood is left, they will fully generate. It will take a long time though, how much they're wounded in fact, but they will fully generate. You can even speed up the process if another higher vampire finds your arm. They can literally just heal you by giving more blood. But they cannot be killed at all, and they can one-swipe most of the things in the game. Even as a Witcher, when you come across a higher vampire, you usually say, nah, I'm good, I don't want to accept the contract. But they are really rare. But if you are one, you will say your best to stay hidden. And from the games, what you realize is that higher vampires don't really like being around humans. For them, it's cause some visible irritation of sorts. There's a one higher vampire who just stays in a cave, and for him, like, speaking itself is kind of internally gross for him. So he will like speak, don't question, and if you keep asking a question, he will kill you. But I'm gonna say my Resident Evil fact as well. It's more of an observation than a fact. From what I observed with Resident Evil is that they are trying to create the ultimate bioweapon, right? Kind of like super soldiers, they create Nemesis, Titans, and things like that. You know what? Fuck all that. Just clone Chris Redfield, Leon Kennedy, and Jake. That's all the soldiers that you need. Like,
well, to be fair, everything. To be fair, that kind of was the whole idea of the movie series with Alice.
Yeah.
So they made her, and then they kept just like cloning her and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it makes more sense. I mean, like, Chris from the get-go, he punches boulders and he's super strong.
He doesn't in the first game. He henches up.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Somewhere after Code Veronica, he henches up.
and then Leon he has the best endurance. He takes shots from, like, Titans and, like, goes all day long and doesn't get tired or anything like that.
Yeah, but so does Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, the main characters in the game are weirdly overpowered for, like, nobody else survives except for the main characters, and they do it in the most grueling, punishing way, and they're okay.
I bet I could do it.
Okay, hang on. I just had a thought though when I mentioned that. Like, now, David, I hope this isn't like a big like spoiler just mentioning it, but you said that like, as you've been going through the Resident Evil games, you've reached 4.
I'm now on 4. I've started recording Resident Evil 4.
Hang on. Have you skipped Resident Evil Code Veronica?
I might have skipped Code Veronica, because it's not on Steam. I can't find Code Veronica.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my god, they've made it impossible to get.
Even on Good Old Gaming, it's not on there either.
Yeah, The really weird thing is the Resident Evil series, it's really unclear because the remakes are not exactly the same as the originals. There are some story tweaks. So in terms of which is canon, you know, yeah, little tweaks here and there, some more significant than others. But in terms of which is canon, there isn't a remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica. It's debatable, do they need to remake 5 and 6? Because clearly they made 7, then they remade 2. So you can think 7, 2, 3, 8, remake of 4, and now 9 are all definitely in it together. But
they probably won't include like Ethan's story, I think, in the main canon, because that gets bonkers, like with Magneto powers.
But that's Resident Evil 8, so that would be like excluding one of the games they've made within the remake era.
I think they will, because like it's bonkers. It's utterly like, even for Resident Evil, it gets shit bonkers. So I think they'll be like, we're gonna say it didn't or did not. Or
No, it has
maybe.
to happen, because why would they then have Requiem as Resident Evil 9? That's going to continue Leon's story.
I think that won't connect at all to like Ethan's story or anything like that. Maybe if they do have a reference to Ethan's game, maybe then we can count as that Ethan game is canon.
Of course, Ethan's game is canon. That's 7 and 8.
Yeah, and Chris is in both of them.
Yeah. No, but what's more interesting is because you can say that, okay, so the original Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, and even 4 have been replaced by remakes, and so it's questionable if like a game like Code Veronica still exists within the same canon as what they're making in 9 or what have you.
Because is Code Veronica still in Raccoon City?
No.
Because I swear one of the other games as well takes place, like you've got 2 and 3 that take place kind of at the same time, but isn't there another one that takes place at the same time? Is it Outbreak?
Outbreak, which is the one, there was Outbreak and Outbreak File 2, which were debatably, are they canon because they were online games, they're not really story driven, until Resident Evil Requiem has the character you're playing as, Grace, being the daughter of a character from Outbreak, which absolutely solidified that it's canon.
Oh.
How old is Leon now?
Like 47 or something.
302.
Like, actually, I don't know how old he is, because it depends what year it's set in. Because if he was
27,
he was probably. it could even be insane that he was meant to be 19, but I think he was meant to be like 21 or 23. Something incredibly young in Resident Evil 2, and that is set in 1998. And so, if you go forward about and add on another 27 years, 28 years.
I just imagine that we get to like in Requiem, we get to Raccoon City, we just find Leon in a bar, and he's just like, "Those were the good old days when I was in Resident Evil 2." He's just getting pissed. Like, I was in Resident Evil 2. Remember that?
Yeah.
I just think it's gonna be super awkward when he hits on Grace. I know he will do it.
That isn't awkward. I think that isn't awkward at all, right? Now, okay, I'm gonna give this example. I know it's probably like a slightly prejudiced or double standard kind of thing, but you look at all of the action movies from history. You'll get the guy like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Stallone. And then his leading lady who he rescues and ends up kissing is like 15 clear years younger than them. And that's just completely acceptable, right? And then you watch that Doctor Who spin-off, the War Between the Land and Sea. And they've got Kate Lethbridge-Stewart. And she's literally in bed, like canoodling with the guy who I swear is about 25 years younger than her. And as I watched it, I was just like, ugh, like this. It just definitely didn't. It didn't feel right, but maybe I'm a dinosaur now, and
I think it depends on how are the two people look. I think if like it's visibly jarring, like if the age difference is visibly jarring.
So, for example, David, pull up Keanu Reeves and his girlfriend.
What if the lover for Kate Lethbridge-Stewart is actually a Zygon, and he just took on that form just to please her? I love that
idea. That makes it all okay.
That is just a Zygon the whole time.
Okay, so Keanu Reeves and girlfriend.
Yeah, and like, look at them. Look at those two. And remember, they're the same age.
Okay, hang on. It's slow loading. Bear with. Ugh. Okay, this is. Oh my god, that's Keanu Reeves.
That's a great reaction
Keanu Reeves
right there.
doesn't age. What is he doing?
They're the same age.
They're not the
He's like
same
Paul Rudd.
age. She's his grandmother.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Look it up.
They are not the same age. Hang on, this is really slow loading for some reason. There we go. They are not the same
go on.
age. That is Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
and
hang on,
that
there we
is
go.
his
Yes, they are.
great-grandmother.
Yes, they are. I swear to you.
I mean,
Huh.
he just needs to shave the beard. If he shaves
No,
the
No,
beard,
no.
no,
She
no,
needs
no,
to grow
no.
a beard. Right. If she grew
Keanu
a
comes
beard-
with the beard now.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Did you see Bill and Ted?
No, that's no, don't bring that up. That was
He looks
horrifying.
looks
Do you know what the weird thing is? I had a Keanu Reeves moment because I had this growing for when I was doing the theatre in the UK, and then when I showed someone a picture of me babyface, everyone freaked out. They were like, "Oh my god, that's hot! Oh, get it away!"
Now, like, I don't want to be mean because I obviously like love is love, etc., etc. But I like that it says Keanu Reeves. Explain this. No, okay,
Who
so
knew you were
but okay,
into
so you
guilt?
would think Keanu Reeves, could, he seems a decent guy. He isn't going to mess around with, God, I can't remember the name of that character in. Okay, in Doctor Who, what was the name in
Yeah.
like in Unit, like the big tall guy that was always in like riot gear. Like he's
The one who
like,
died in the special? Or?
Yeah, the one that dies. Spoilers, right?
Oh,
What was his name?
I can't remember.
I'll just put in boyfriend.
man in riot gear.
And riot gear. Okay, hang on. And Colonel what? What does this say? Kate Lethbridge Stewart and
Colonel Sanders.
It says Colonel something. Oh, Colonel Ibrahim. Right, Christopher Ibrahim. Right. Okay, so shit.
Right.
Okay,
When you
so
said
they
Colonel
literally
Sanders, I immediately
at the
picture the guy from KFC.
hang on.
That is the guy from KFC.
At the end of the last episode of Doctor Who,
Ah,
where
Doctor,
Shooty
you have given me
regenerated
this
into
great
Billy
chicken
Piper.
recipe.
Right,
Go
at
ahead,
the end
sorry,
of
David.
Doctor Who, where Shooty regenerated into Billy Piper, when everyone was reunited, it just had some tender moment between Colonel Ibrahim and Kate Lethbridge Stewart, and it had another character just sort of look like, ooh, what's going on there? And then in the land between the war and sea, hang on, let's just put in the word bed. Let's see what happens here. Right, literally, it just had them like boning in bed, like full out. I swear. And she is 150 years older than him. I'm kidding you not. It was the most mismatched couple on screen ever.
Yeah, he's a Zygon. He's a
He has to
Zygon.
be a Zygon.
He has to be a Zygon.
I'm not trying to insult
He's
her,
Sutek.
but she is, I think,
Oh.
well over 60. And I'm not trying to insult him, but he could do better. That's all I'm saying.
Sutek.
So he is a Zygon. Let's just... It's canonical on Geek Battle that he is a Zygon.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That would explain so much.
It would. It would.
Yeah.
This is
He's
like
Harry
the
Cavill.
episode,
Oh, actually,
this is
have you seen the movie? What's it called? Oh shit! God, what's it called? The one with the hypnotism where like the girl takes her boyfriend and she's a white woman and he's got a black boyfriend and it's called Get Out, right?
Oh, Get Out.
Yeah. So I think Kate Lethbridge Stewart has used some sort of hypnotism thing on him, and she's just like, "Look at my younger man that I've got here," sort of thing. Because otherwise, it makes no sense.
This is like the episode of Friends where like Joey Chandler and like trying to convince Phoebe's brother not to date his middle-aged teacher.
Exactly. Do you know the funny thing is, I knew someone who was in a real life very similar situation to that, and it was weird. It was weird.
I told you that in confidence, David.
Sorry, Dave. Right. Now I forget. What were we talking about? What's anyone seen?
Resident Evil?
We were talking about Resident Evil. I can talk
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit about 4. I can talk a bit about 4 if you want.
Yeah,
like
well,
what I
yes,
think of it
yes,
so far.
yes.
He's gone straight to the remake. The original's better.
I know I should play the original. I will get the original because I want to do a solo play of those. I don't want to play it on a stream or anything. I want to do that as as on its own because I want to enjoy it that
What,
way.
a video
But
game
Leon
just
is,
to enjoy?
but yes, yeah, I'm playing games I enjoy. What are the fucking odds? Yeah, I think Leon is a shit protagonist. Full stop. I like it so far. I've just rescued Ashley, so she's already starting to annoy me.
You should have played the original.
Yeah, well, she's already starting to piss me off. I was like, oh, I can hit this target from a mile away with a pistol because I haven't bought the rifle because I'm, a stickler for using a pistol. And Ashley just gets in the way all the time. Ashley, get out the fucking way so I can shoot this target, please.
In the original, though, just wait until she stood at the top of a ladder.
Oh, no.
I think they fixed it.
Exactly. That's why I said the original.
No, I'll play the original then. But yeah, I'm enjoying the story though. Except I'm interested to see where it goes because I think it's kind of like what they did in Village as well. Like it's kind of a cult thing as well.
This is the origin of the Village.
Village is literally like modern 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm starting to enjoy it. I like the mechanics. I like the gameplay of it. It's really a lot of fun. But yeah, Leon is an idiot, and I'll always stand by that.
Wow.
David.
Yeah,
Jill will always be my favorite protagonist. Period! Exclamation point.
I know why she's your favorite protagonist.
Because she's a better badass than Leon. That's it. It's plain and simple.
You just like looking at her rear.
I do not.
Alice is the best character in Everything Evil. That's it.
Alice.
Yeah.
Do you know? I
Which
think
one's
they
Alice?
should eventually put her into Mila Jovovich from the movies.
All right.
Yes, he is. Get out, Dev. Get out.
Yeah, you have to remember what my favorite movie ever is. So.
Your favorite movie
but
ever?
You've seen every movie.
Yeah, Street Fighter 94 is my
yeah.
favorite of all time.
Yeah, but that has, I mean, like the Resident Evil franchise can hold a handle to Van Damme's speech. Okay, so I give you a pass on Street Fighter.
True. There are
We are
much
going
worse
to
movies.
kick some ass.
Yeah.
I still remember that.
You know what? At least Cody's more American than Van Damme.
True.
Don't know Street Fighter, so I'm out on this one.
So you need to play Street Fighter.
I know I need to play Street Fighter.
Like, literally, okay, here's the thing. If you played Street Fighter 2 and gave yourself 5 minutes just to learn a couple of special moves, you could then complete the whole thing within half an hour and then you would be up to speed on it, basically.
Yeah.
It's a one-on-one fighting game. And it was from the era where it's like there are 12 characters in it and you've beat them all and then you're done. Now, obviously, you can do it with different characters to get different endings, but literally, I've never played it as all of the different characters.
Is it bad to mention that I don't like one-to-one fighting games? As Cap full well knows, I do not like those sort of games.
You enjoyed it when we played it.
I do enjoy it when we play it, Cap, because I'm playing with friends. When I'm playing against a PC, I actually want to throw my computer out of the window.
I can't wait until you play Brainiac in hard mode. And the rest Injustice game.
Well, it's a good thing I'm never going to play that then, isn't it? I'm sorry, but come on, Cap. You have to admit that my special move with every character in Injustice 2 is really good. Charge it.
Sorry, Dev?
Deathstroke and annoy everyone.
What?
If I play as
Oh,
Deathstroke,
he's saying Deathstroke annoys everybody in Injustice.
Yeah, true.
No, I like
But,
Deathstroke.
Depends on who you play as. I would say if you have Scorpion, no worries, because the best thing that Deathstroke does is that gets away from you and keeps shooting you. The easiest way to get away from that, turn into Scorpion and then teleport back around him and just
hey,
fuck him
Cap,
up.
you know what I can do?
Yes.
Jump.
Jump, who cares? I'll jump and teleport with you. Scorpion
Nah,
can
come on.
do it all, baby.
Nah, come on, Cap. You have to admit that every super move I do is awesome. Not my personal super move. Charging ultimate power. So I just say for context for everybody. So when me and Cap play Injustice 2 together, I press the down button, so the crouch button a lot, and I go charging ultimate power, and then just punch him in the face.
Cool.
You know that actual move in Tekken?
What, charging ultimate power?
Yes. If you there's a counter called pull. If you hold it on down for 8 seconds, You can kill him in one punch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try that.
Which character?
Paul.
Paul Phoenix.
Yeah, Paul Phoenix.
Hey.
Okay, so guys, something I want to just bring up, because we spoke about this a couple of things last week. One, like any predictions we've got for 2026, and also what are
Marvel
your like
is
personal?
going hard on Avengers Doomsday. I mean, like they're dropping trailers every week.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I just didn't want to miss this again, because if it's like the end of January and we're like, what's our predictions for this year? I'm like, well, in January, right? And we've missed it. So yeah, any predictions for anything geeky?
I've got
Pop
one.
culture for the year 2026, and also just to speak about like what our own personal like goals, what are things that we're working on, or just anything, however you want to interpret it.
Yeah.
Things you've got for this year. Go on, Dev.
My prediction is we're going to get a Stranger Things episode 9.
It's not happening so far, is it? Like
We'll get it eventually.
we spoke about it last week. They've released the documentary, which I started to watch, but to be honest, I got bored of it after 10 minutes. It's just
Maybe episode 9 is in the documentary.
Maybe. But I don't know. I think they've probably had some discussions in the last 10 days or whatever, saying like, have we missed a trick? What can we put together? You know, how long? You know, because you think that if they even said like, right, let's quickly write something with all the CGI and whatever they'd need. They'd be like, this is out in a year's time. So it's not something they can just pull out of the hat easily. But
What are we talking about?
we're just referencing back to Stranger Things, that when it finished, the internet went crazy saying that there was a secret final episode. But more than a week later, nothing seems to have confirmed it. And so it does feel a little unlikely now.
That would be something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Like, I think they're doing like an animated thing. Like they'll probably find some way, and I kind of fully expect that in a few years' time they'll just have Stranger Things continue, and it'll be in the mid 1990s.
Yeah, isn't there like a London spin-off happening as well?
There might. I haven't specifically heard that, but there could well be. I imagine there's going to be multiple spin-offs. At least an animated one is definitely what I've heard of. It probably is that they might think, oh, we'll do somewhere else in the world where there's another portal to the Upside Down.
The really weird thing is with Netflix, they're doing a American sequel to both Squid Game and Alice in Borderlands.
So, okay, they're doing an American sequel to Squid Game. Is that confirmed?
Yes. Because the spoilers at the end of the last season,
Yeah.
someone famous makes a cameo as the American representative.
But have they actually confirmed since then that they're actually making it?
Clearly they're like banking on it. So
Yeah, because I thought when I saw that, I thought, oh, okay, so they're doing this American thing. Like, to be honest, Squid Game Season 3, I guess it was, even though it was just an extended Season 2. I thought the ending of it was so poor. I thought it was a lot worse than the ending of Stranger Things, which was just a bit underwhelming. That I kind of feel like, oh, I don't care if it continues. Like, I was kind of so let down by their storytelling for Season 3.
the really annoying thing about like Squid Game Season 2 or whatever it was they killed the three most interesting characters in the first part.
Who were the three most interesting?
The Thanos, the dragon with the purple hair,
Yeah.
who's a K-pop guy.
Yeah.
The pregnant girl, like
Yeah.
they go
Yeah.
off, and the angry. Well, I used to call her the angry lesbian, but the rebellious one who kept protecting
Yeah.
the pregnant one.
Okay, I can't remember that character specifically. I remember the pregnant girl, and I do remember Thanos, because he was the one that got like the
Thanos
drugs.
kept pressing, yeah.
And then someone else took the drugs and continued on with it. What I
Yeah.
thought was a mistake after the genius thing about Squid Game Season 2 was that suddenly the front man himself entered the games, and you could see ways where he was clearly sabotaging it. But at the end of it, where they tried to hold their revolution and fight back, and then seemingly the front man either faked, I think he faked his death rather than revealed himself as the bad guy. It just meant that he was then barely in Season 3. He went just back to being someone that you occasionally see with a mask on. And it was like, he was so much more interesting whilst he was an infiltrator. And then, like, again, spoiler if you haven't seen it, like, Ji-hun sacrifices himself to save a baby or whatever. And I can't remember all the details now. I gave my pitch at the time of, if they'd done this, he could have had a more heroic death, or... like, the brother of the front man who turns up could have done something meaningful, because he spent 2 seasons trying to find the island. He found it, and achieved nothing when he got there. The front man then goes to Ji-hun's house. It's like, here's the credit card for 600 billion won, and gives it to his daughter, like, oh, you were, you know, he does mean something to me. He's like, you're the one that just killed him off. You didn't need to do this. Yeah, it was, the whole thing was messed up, to be honest. That was a letdown.
Yeah, I don't know what the Netflix strategy is right now. I think they're fully banking on One Piece for, like, right now, like One Piece and anime in general. There's a huge focus on anime.
I think they've done a bunch of, like, announcements. One of the things that I think hyped up that, oh, there's going to be something new Stranger Things, is they were like, it begins tomorrow and it's coming soon, and it's like, oh, and it's just like, so Netflix announcements.
Because I know they announced the new trailer for One Piece a few days ago.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
No,
others may, but, like, okay. So Netflix reveals series, films, and games
most
coming in
likely
2026.
really do well, because considering, I don't know how the anime's still going, but it's going, and then Season 1 has a good reputation, so...
Season 1.
So, Enola Holmes 3, Lupin, whatever that is, Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, and The Gentleman. Well, to be honest, and then
I'm more into thinking, like, Netflix, what is going to do with all the Warner Bros. Characters?
I think that's going to be a long way away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I did hear that they were planning something about Scooby-Doo, maybe a live-action series or something like that.
But that was time before the merger.
Yeah, which was way before the whole Warner
And
Bros.
it's that's really funny as well, because that is also anime. They're making anime. Anime Scooby-Doo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Netflix is making anime Scooby-Doo.
Are we finally getting 1% power Shaggy?
Ah.
Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
To be fair, if you played Multiverses, the 5 minutes it was up, like, Multiverses is dead now, but they had Ultra Instinct Shaggy in it as a costume you could buy.
That's interesting. I swear I know someone who used to play Multiverses. I just feel like I know someone who would play that game and try to constantly get me to play it, and I don't know,
It never happened.
I must be thinking about someone else. It must have been a dream I had, because no one would ever recommend a game like that to me.
Okay, so Multiverse is a lot of fun, okay? If you get to play lot of WB characters, Ultra Instinct Shaggy's also.
Yeah, so's doing this, but I'm not going to do it every day.
But the reason why I stopped playing is, like, every update was like 15 GBs and things like that. Same with Marvel Rivals. Sid has been telling me to get Marvel Rivals all the time, but, like, every time the update is like 15 gigabytes, and I'm like, I will run out of space.
Oh, speaking of that, Marvel Rivals, in 2 days there's a new season, and they're introducing Deadpool.
Yeah.
Hooray!
It's thick ball, Dev. Everyone in that game is caked up. Okay.
I've seen a 1 hour video compilation of Venom twerking, so I believe it.
Why would they do that to my boy? Why would they do that to my boy?
Dave, because Money.
No, don't make my boy twerk.
To be fair, this has happened with Disney as well. Disney has actually partnered with OpenAI, and they have actually announced this. They're going to be allowing people who pay to Disney Plus to generate artwork of Mickey and some of the Disney characters for themselves, so they can make Mickey wish you happy birthday instead of actually paying the actor who does Mickey's birthday for you. So they are going all in on this Disney AI. I'm not sure how that's going to affect like the actual fan creators who do with Disney stuff. Are they going to be like, no, you can't do this anymore because if you want to do this, you have to come to Disney Plus and do this to us?
Probably not.
It's fine.
Yeah, I doubt they'll do that just because there's been they could attempt it, but I think it would end up just going the same way as all of these things. Like it was a big thing in the gaming world over the last 10-15 years where Nintendo wouldn't want people to do streaming of their games and show story stuff, and people were like, well, we just won't do Nintendo, we won't popularize Nintendo on our channels.
Yep.
And they were like, oh, we
Although-
need to get on board with it. And so every time there's one of these things, people like either rebel against it or then exclude it, and the companies suddenly realize there is more of an upside to people talking
What-
about their stuff.
What's really funny is when Nintendo like suing anyone who does fan games or streams was really funny because it brought back Sega does what Nintendo don't, where Sega doubled down and said the exact opposite. If you're making fan stuff, work for us. If you're streaming, we'll promote you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And look at
Because-
the Dreamcast 2. Oh no, wait. No.
We've got to think about one of the greatest Sega games of all time, which is Sonic 06.
I like that
So,
game. I genuinely
Fun
like
fact,
that game.
Dave. The version that came out was the wrong version. There's a version that's updated. That's better.
An
They've
updated
updated
what?
it.
Sonic 06.
Sonic 06.
What you're telling me? They said that one out was a joke?
By mistake, because they sent the incomplete version by mistake, and they printed it.
Oh, I see. So the kissing of the princess and Sonic was not intentional whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean,
Fun
it
fact about
could be
that-
the same as Lola Bunny. It could be the same as Lola Bunny.
It's not the same as Lola Bunny. It's not the
No,
same
no.
as Lola Bunny.
No, Dave. So Lola Bunny, when they draw the original drawing they had for Lola Bunny, they sent it. There was like a normal, like a bunny character, but then the studio said like, this character looks a bit young. This will be not bad, kind of bad for Bugs Bunny. So adult her up a little bit. So they send the version that we all know from Space Jam as a joke, and the studios thought, yes, this is what we'll go with.
Ugh.
And they did not ask them for another shot. They
And then-
just went with that design.
And then in the show, they made her schizophrenic.
Yeah, I to be honest, Dev. Okay, as much as the bunny boobies are lovely, I would say the show version of Lola Bunny is a lot funnier. I would fight people to death for that one. These guys have not seen it, so
No, I
have.
haven't.
No,
yet.
yeah.
No, because I'm a gamer. I have things to do.
Okay, so
And Leo-
Shows-
okay, right. Did we? I'll try to bring this back a tiny bit. Like, did we have any
Yeah.
predictions for this year?
I have some.
Okay,
I have
go on,
one.
Dave.
So in the gaming world, we have Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 coming in February. There's a lot of predictions at the moment that it's going to be bad, in that because when Chapter 4 released last year, a lot of bugs happened. People weren't happy with the story and such. But I have a feeling that they've actually learned their mistakes from Chapter 4, and Chapter 5 is going to be really, really good. So it's one of the things I'm looking forward to with Poppy Playtime, because I've done the other 4 chapters, and this is one I'm actually looking forward to.
Okay. I've no idea what this game is. Puppy Playtime.
Poppy Playtime. It's a horror
it's
game.
another horror game.
It's kind of
like Freddy.
a toy factory that went under, and you as an ex-employee go in and try and investigate what the hell happened, and lots of scary. It's like the toys come to life and then try to eat you.
Horror Toy Story.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks it. Okay, so yeah.
There it is. Hang on. There he is. There's my boy. There's Catnap.
Catnap.
Dave, you need to scream every time that blue thing shows up. That's in your contract.
Which blue thing? The Huggy Wuggy.
The top one in the corner.
Yeah, Huggy Wuggy.
Yes.
The one with the fluffy one's Huggy Wuggy. The blue one with that smiley face is Doughy, and you got Catnap and Miss Mummy Longlegs and all of them. And I have got a Catnap behind me.
Okay, so I'm going to give a bold prediction that we may not know by the end of 2026, depending on the exact release date. But I think Avengers Doomsday is going to massively underperform.
You think?
Yes.
Interesting. Please explain and elaborate.
I think that it's going to be a story where they say that whenever it comes out that, it was over bloated, the plot was confusing, and people, they've tried milking it one too many times, and I don't think it's going to make half of what Avengers Endgame is. I don't think it's going to make half.
I have a story theory related to it.
How much did Endgame make? How much did Endgame make?
It's battling Avatar, so it must be like saying it's only going to make half of that as being
because the weird thing is, David. So here's the thing. So Disney did Snow White. That bombed. They were like canceling all the live action projects, but they did Lilo and Stitch, which was not a better movie at all, but it made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because it's Stitch, and people will go and pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of...
People pay for the character, not necessarily the film.
Yeah.
Okay,
plus,
so...
the main actor wasn't fighting the audience all the time.
Okay, so here's the interesting thing. So, what the hell is that? Right, Avengers Endgame made $2.799 billion, whereas the first Avatar movie made $2.923 billion. So it didn't quite make Avatar original money, but $2.799 billion. I think I am going to predict now, bold prediction, it will not crack $1 billion. It will not crack $1 billion.
You think so?
Jeff.
So, the only reason Avatar beat Avengers is because James Cameron kept re-releasing it until it did.
Yeah, good for him. That's competitive. Yeah, how can you begrudge them that? That's like saying, the only reason you beat me at boxing is because you kept hitting me. It's like, yes, I kept trying to win.
No, but like, when he's already won, he's like, I want a rematch, I want a rematch, I want a rematch.
Yeah.
But Disney did the same thing. No, correction.
Once.
They still do the same
Avatar did
thing.
it 3 times.
Okay, but here's the other thing, right? So, has anyone here seen Avatar 3?
No. But
I have seen the trailer.
I saw it. I can
I've seen the
genuinely say
memes.
I enjoyed it. However, there is a however. Like,
Okay.
Avatar is this weird thing where, because look, okay, so the first one made 2.9 whatever billion. The second one made 2.334 billion. So it's like many hundreds millions less, but it's still over 2 billion. The most recent one has made 1.233 billion. So that is like a third of the first one, or not quite. It's a bit more than that. Only slightly over a third what the first one made. And when I watched it, I was like, I have not watched the second one since I saw it at the cinema. I do not remember the plot line at all. I know there are big blue people in it. And when I watched it, I was so confused of like, because there are even more blue people than ever before. And I was like, I cannot, and again, I don't want this to sound like it's some sort of like prejudice thing, because they are just blue CGI creatures, but I was like, you all look alike. I cannot tell which one is which. I can tell which one's the bad guy, because he's got a different haircut. And I can tell, because it was like the fire people one. Last one, because the first one was like in the forest. The second one was like in the water. To be fair, this one's still kind of in the water, but now they meet some fire people. And they've got like some ash, like white face paint on. I'm like, so she's the main bad guy because she's got the white face paint on. but otherwise they all kind of looked identical blue people.
David, you're a bluist.
I knew you'd say this, right? But I swear it's really hard when you've got the 3D glasses on. It's like it makes everything slightly darker to watch, and I'm like,
I bet you think all the Smurfs look the same as well.
they do,
Yeah!
they do though.
How dare you!
There is Papa Smurf, he's got a beard. There is Smurfette, she's got long hair. Every
And
other
she's the only
Smurf
girl.
is debatable, but every other Smurf looks exactly the same. Whereas in Avatar,
So which one's Katy Perry and which one's Rihanna?
blue people. In what? Avatar?
Smurfs.
I don't know.
I don't really care because it was the Smurfs with Neil Patrick Harris. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about those films?
Dave, would you believe that was how I was introduced to the Smurfs?
Get out.
Okay, so hang on. Let me just justify my bluism here, if that is a term. Right. So you've got like this character, and they look. None of them have got costumes. They're
I
all
love
just,
that you typed in Avatar blue people.
yeah. Right. So they're all basically naked. So they don't have costumes that help. They all have the same basic haircut. This one is meant to be Sigourney Weaver reincarnated as a blue person. That
Which one?
was Sam Worthington as a blue person. But otherwise they all kind of look like the same blue. Okay, look, this is going to sum it up. There's all the blue people. It's a small picture, but they're all the blue people together. And it's like if you had to pick one of them out of the lineup, it's just like I was watching it, and I was just like, oh, which one? Because now in the original, it's like the blue people, and then the human soldiers came along, and you're like, those bastard humans. But in this, even the bad guys are now blue people, and I'm just like, there's blue people killing blue people and chasing and kidnapping blue people.
Blue on blue violence.
Yeah, I didn't understand what I was looking at for most of the film.
Stop the violence.
It was very visually exciting though, but it was okay. So right. Let me put it like this: Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When they did the
They're
comics,
green.
right? When they did the comics, they all looked the same. And then they were like, oh, we need to make a cartoon and action figures out of this. They're like, give one of them orange, give one of them red. And when you get the figures, a lot of the body parts are all identical. And then they just change which way their mouth is going to the side. And then they just change the colour of this bit and they put like an M on it for Michelangelo. When they did the Ghostbusters cartoon, they were like, oh, they're all just in like brown jumpsuits. They're like, well, let's put one of them into a slightly green jumpsuit. And they made it so you could tell who was who. We'll give Egon blonde hair in the cartoon. With Avatar...
This is Western individuality being pushed upon these blue people to look them more distinctive for a community-based system.
I just didn't understand... Like, if you were to get the action figures of Avatar, you could get, like, 7 of the same figure. And it would just be like, well, this is blue person number 4. And it's like, you wouldn't know which one's which.
I watched the first Avatar thinking, where the fuck is Aang?
Who? Oh, is that the Airbender thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, how come
Avatar.
it ended up with the same name?
To be fair, like Avatar, I think became a hit because of 3 reasons. One is that everyone's like, is this talking about the last Airbender? Everyone was really confused if it was the Airbender movie or is this like some other movie. And for my side, on like the Hindu side, people thought, because the Avatar, the word Avatar is a Hindu word, and they looked blue, and they was like, are they doing like a mythology story of Hindu mythology stuff, and mixing it with sci-fi? And then whole India and Sri Lanka went to see it.
So I know why that is, because James Cameron is a moron, and he saw the Hulk.
Oh! Whoa!
No.
Well, I missed that.
Do not,
he saw.
do not call James Cameron a moron.
Number one, he is. I'll explain why in a moment. Like he saw SpongeBob is yellow, the Hulk was green. He needed a color, so he went to Hinduism and said, "Why are all these people blue? I want to use that." He literally got it from Hinduism.
Well, there you go.
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism.
Yes, how dare he use the color blue?
To be fair though, when David was like showing all the images, I was like, it's kind of like most of the paintings look like Shiva. Most of them look like muscled up and stuff.
But it's just not like having like a distinct brand identity for the characters. Like, so you mentioned the Smurfs. So like, there's Papa Smurf, and
Yes.
then there's Lady Smurf.
What's her name?
Lady Smurf.
Yeah, well, what's her name?
Lady Smurf. And then there's Brainy
There you
Smurf.
go. Thank you, Dev.
Brainy Smurf has got glasses, and then all of the others, they're the same. It's like Toad in Super Mario. It's like when you play Mario Kart, it's like, I'm playing as Toad. But then when you play any of the adventure games, and there's like 7 different Toads, it's like, why didn't they design some of these to have different like personalities? Or Pikachus. It's just like, Ash has got his Pikachu. But then it's like, it meets an identical Pikachu. It's like, you need to give some like individuality to these for brand identity.
There's only one Pikachu. There's only one Pikachu.
Dev.
With Avatar, there was like a well-known phrase where Avatar is the only franchise in history that can make several billions of dollars and have no impact on pop culture because name a character in Avatar.
Oh, I can. Sully. Sully.
If you could literally go on the street and ask anyone from a name of a character from Avatar, and nobody would be able to tell you.
I just said one. That is Sam Worthington's character, right? So I've just redeemed my whole "they're all blue, identical people" thing, right?
I mean.
And another one, Sigourney
Weaver.
Weaver.
I never liked Avatar. I didn't like the first one. I didn't think like the world was so gorgeous and all that stuff. But when I saw the story, I was like, okay, this is Pocahontas with blue people, and I just didn't care.
It's Fern Gully
I
with
agree.
blue people.
Yeah, it's Fern Gully such Pocahontas with blue people.
Yeah.
And I just remembered why this movie made $1 billion.
Yeah, 3D.
For ages, James Cameron was saying how he used the different new filming techniques specifically for only this movie, and everybody wanted to see it. That's why people went to see it. It wasn't because the story was good.
And they keep going to seeing it. Like there are Avatar enthusiasts.
No, there aren't though. This is this is the point. No one cares about this to talk. This is the most any podcast has ever talked about Avatar.
These are the people, David, who do not hang around in Chronically Online, but these are like the movie enjoyers. But they have like so when they ask them something like, okay, what do you think about the story and stuff like that, they have nothing to add. They always say, oh, it's visually so interesting. Yeah. It's like an event we have to go and see. That's pretty much it.
I do agree. Dave.
I was going to say, I wanted to circle back, but if you want to keep talking Avatar, that's fine. I'll circle back after Dev makes his point, if he's talking more Avatar.
Yeah, I just want to quickly, I just remember this as well. Another reason people watched it a lot was something called Avatar Syndrome, where people would not remember the movie or the contents or the storyline or whatever, but everybody who wanted to see it wanted to escape into that reality. They wanted to live there. When they came out the movie, they got depressed because they didn't live in the setting of Avatar. It was the thing when it first came out.
What?
Google Avatar Syndrome.
Avatar Syndrome.
Everyone wanted to live there and got depressed when they came out the movie.
Dev, were you one of those people that wanted to live on Pandora?
How do you know that? Right.
Well, Dev knows about it, so I think Dev must have gone through it.
Oh my god, it's a real thing. Avatar Syndrome, more commonly known as Post-Avatar Depression Syndrome, PAS, is a feeling of sadness, dissatisfaction, or longing for a refund of your money back. No, for the beautiful world... longing for the beautiful world of Pandora after watching James Cameron's Avatar film, staring from the stark contrast with mundane reality.
Isn't that thing with like all sort of like fantasy? Okay. I think this is the case, guys. I think this is the case. So if you're like a Harry Potter fan, you probably want to go to a Harry Potter world and something like that. And there is a thing called Harry Potter World. There's communities where they do have Harry Potter stuff. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, there's probably like Little Lop and Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. The people who really enjoy Avatar are casual moviegoers, and there's not actually a fandom or a fan club or like a Dungeons and Dragon campaign
No, they
can
are.
go
They
to.
go to
So
Blue
they
Man Group.
literally have nothing to cling upon after the movie because there's nothing to hang on to a community.
Dave.
Go on,
Yeah,
Dave.
so I was gonna make a point earlier when you were talking about Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah,
I have a prediction for it, and this is something that I was thinking about the other day. What if Doomsday is the death of the multiverse?
It is.
probably
In that it will. So we're seeing all these other characters come back. So we see Cyclops in one trailer. We see Fantastic Four in another one, and all this sort of thing. I think the other universes are going to kind of do like an Infinite Crisis kind of thing, where they're all going to be destroyed by the Robert Downey Jr., I'm going to call him for that one. And I think as well, like with the Fantastic Four arriving in the MCU, in what film was it? Like the film where there was like the post-credit scene.
The end of
Fantastic.
Thunderbolts.
Oh, Thunderbolt.
Yeah, Thunderbolts, where they're coming through. I think they've travelled through from their universe 2
They're in
hours to
Wakanda
give.
now.
It's kind of a warning to say, look, this is what's coming. That your Robert Downey Jr. is coming.
They're in Wakanda now, Dave. That's the new
Yeah,
trailer.
and then
They're in
there's-
Wakanda.
I know that, but that's what I mean. They've come from their universe to warn everybody that this is what's coming, a multiversal threat that's destroying all the multiverse. So that's my theory behind that, anyway.
Okay,
Dev.
so I can answer that by one thing. In the comics, there's a Secret War. There's a new Secret Wars in 2015 where Doctor Doom gets like superpowers from Franklin Richards or whatever, and then he takes parts of every different universe and stitches it together as something called Battle World.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, they're going to use that as a basis for Secret Wars, the movie, and I think at the end of Secret Wars, Franklin Richards will create a new universe with a amalgam of everything put in one as a soft reset.
So he's going to Superboy punch everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
My prediction is that they are they are really banking on nostalgia for most of the stuff that they're doing, but I do think they're gonna kill off like Chris Hemsworth and probably even Captain America, and maybe start the new Avengers with like Captain America's kid, Thor's kid, because they already set these children up. And because they tried to do that with like the other MCU characters like Kamala Harris, like Ironheart and things like that, which clearly did not work.
Yeah.
But with these babies involved, because like the best thing about the nepotism is that it's literally their kids. So people have a very less time.
Thor's kid is literally Gore the God Destroyer's kid.
Yep.
Yeah, but they won't care. They won't care. She literally has Stormbreaker, which is, again, how the fuck did that happen?
Because it's not bound to the same magics that Mjolnir is.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think
that doesn't mean, like, who's that guy? No, Hulk is gonna live to Stormbreaker. That's not gonna
He could
happen.
no, because of the magic that's placed on Mjolnir. Only those that are worthy can lift it. Odin put that magic on there. Stormbreaker does not follow the same rules of Mjolnir. Yes, it amplifies Thor's power the same way that Mjolnir does, but it is not bound by the same rules and magic, because as well, Stormbreaker is not owned in the comics by Thor. It's owned by
Beta
God,
Ray
what's
Bill.
his name? Beta Ray
Beta
Bill.
Ray Bill. Yeah, but my question is, Dave. So you're saying I could technically lift Stormbreaker?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can lift Stormbreaker.
you couldn't lift Stormbreaker, Cap. Like most other people could, but
I
I'm not
could.
sure. Yeah.
That was in my deleted scene in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So is it gonna be like Doom going for the Stormbreaker? Is Doom's gonna wield Stormbreaker? I feel like that's one of the ways he can actually become
He doesn't
really
need
powerful.
it. It's got ruin. It's got can shape reality. Why would he need a giant axe?
Like he's second to be Sorcerer Supreme. Why would he need Stormbreaker?
Because
He's
it's
like the most magical
really
person
cool.
ever.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Another reason why I don't think this Avengers film is going to perform all that well, and I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's really good. I think the idea, like you just said, about they're just going for nostalgia. They're bringing back Downey Jr. They're bringing back Hemsworth. They're bringing back Evans. I think I said this on the show over the last few weeks. When I teach, like I teach at a drama school, and I'm like, oh, Stranger Things is coming back. The younger kids were like, what's that? And I was like, how do you not know what Stranger Things is? It's like, it's the last series. It's series 5. It's like, how do you not know what this is? And some of the younger people, if they've seen in the last 5 years, right, it's like, Thunderbolts. No, I didn't watch that film. Oh, I didn't watch Fantastic Four. Or it's like, oh yeah, I saw, the Marvels, and it was a bit shit. It's like, that. What are they nostalgic for? A lot of people are just going to have long since checked out on this.
I agree with that on David, and that's why they're really going hard on the social media campaign. That's why they're trying to stay relevant throughout the whole year, so they can just build up hype around it.
If they're going to put out 4 trailers a week the whole year, we're going to have seen the whole movie.
Probably.
And also, these can't actually be real trailers, right? These are specially shot. Because if not, they are boring as hell. Look, I'm going to bring this one up here. Let's bring up the force field. Where is it?
This?
Over here.
Right, so...
We are in prison.
Wakanda, right? And look, this is 1 minute and 4 seconds long. And if that's 1 minute and 4 seconds of the movie... Okay, so it's like, oh, we're going to be on Star Wars here. It's just, oh, no, wait, no, it's not. Okay. And we're 11 seconds in, and it's boring. I've lost everything that matters to me. And... Oh, I don't recognise who this is. Is this Namor's people?
No,
Namor.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
so
is.
there's
Namor.
That is Namorita, who is
Okay,
younger
here's
female
M'Baku.
Namor.
It's Namor and fuck you, Marvel.
Right. King M'Baku of Wakanda.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Well, did he... Okay,
Because
so
she's
they
not
were
the one
like,
became.
we need to just elevate him so he's got a reason to be a main Avenger now, right?
Those pajamas thing.
Okay, my complaint there is I think it should have followed, in England, when we had for 50 years the Queen, her husband wasn't the king. He was just Prince Philip.
Yeah.
So it should have been, I am Prince M'Baku, and this is Queen Shuri.
No, because they're not together. Basically, when T'Challa died, they said to Shuri, "Do you want to be king? Well, do you want to be queen?" And she said no. So M'Baku said yes.
Oh, is that what happened?
So what? He's a stand-in.
Hang
He's
on.
not actually Black Panther. That's just dull, isn't it?
So what happened?
because
They were like,
The funny thing
Shuri,
is T'Challa's like,
your approval rating isn't that good. We're getting him M'Baku.
So
No, think about this. Like, T'Challa's like, Shuri, you want to become king? No. Okay, who else? Oh, me, pick me. Fine, you can be
Pretty
king.
much.
It's like, we will draw names out of this hat, and we will pick the next king of Wakanda.
That's your next video. Simba doesn't want to be king. God just goes, pick me.
Done. a what if scenario where Simba's like, do you want to be king? No. All right, Scar, you're up.
Right, so anyway, here we see the Thing. And he's
Why
like,
do they
hey.
wear those weird pajamas?
Yeah, I know, I don't like him. But he's just like, well, what's he say, actually? King M'Baku of Wakanda. And what's he say?
Yancey
Street. Oh, here's a little bit of humour.
Yancey Street between Bloom and Grood.
And she's like, the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four will... Oh, wait. So they had Black Panther, and then they had Wakanda Forever. This isn't a spoiler that the next movie is just going to be called The Wakandans, right? Like they had the Marvels.
It's called it is Black Panther 3, and there's a new Black Panther from the multiverse.
I think it should definitely be called The Wakandans, and it should just be like a sitcom.
I don't know. Are we going for like a WandaVision sort of sitcom, or are we going for an actual proper sitcom?
Proper sitcom.
Like, they're
It'll be
literally
Fresh
gonna
Prince of Bel Air, Dave.
The Fresh Prince of Wakanda.
Okay, here's the other question. What do you make of this? It's, so never mind the 11 months. December 18th. Now, that feels to me quite like that they're not giving enough time before Christmas. Now, people will go see it over Christmas or whatever. But I feel like there's going to be some kids, it's like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? And they're just going to be like, whatever. And then they'll see that movie and they'll suddenly be like, oh, I need the M'Baku action figure. And then everyone's going to be running around trying to find Turbo Man. And be like, shit, where's the M'Baku, the last M'Baku action figure? And
David, when have you seen a kid play with action figures nowadays?
A lot, actually.
me.
A lot. No, not those kind of action figures, Dave. Not those kind. I mean, actual little action. There you go.
Because my friend works at the Entertainer, and they said ever since Toys R Us closed, everybody goes to them now for toys.
Ah.
Yeah,
Because like that has ultimately changed here completely. Like, I've not seen any sort of little kids playing with toys. They're mostly playing with phones.
really.
Video games.
That's a good segue, because have you guys seen the plot for the new Toy Story?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Toys versus iPads.
Yeah, it's gonna show technology in the world of Toy Story.
It's just gonna, they'll just evolve it into Wreck-It Ralph. It will just be like, there's the video game character, it'll be like, I'm really alive. It's like, this is just Wreck-It Ralph now.
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT versus toys, basically. I think it'll. If Toy Story 4 didn't happen, I would be hopeful. But because Toy Story 4 happened, I am not hopeful. Because, like, this is a good subject to actually talk about. Like, okay, so kids are now mostly doing, like, video games more than, like, playing with actual toys in the storyline. I think they can be profound and deep. It's just that Toy Story 4 happened, so I don't think you can be profound and deep. I think you can be really stupid and dumb, so...
Okay, hang on. I just need to show you something else here on the Marvel YouTube channel, right?
Oh.
They have a live video, which is the Doomsday clock. And it says there are 900, there's almost 1,000 people watching it right now. And
Why?
it's just literally this.
Probably bots.
I am going to
probably
co-stream
bots.
that. I'm going to
probably-
co-stream that.
So no, there's people there chatting. No, Chuck Norris will return in Avengers Doomsday. Just people writing stupid shit in the chat. I love this.
Oh.
I'm going to co-stream it right now.
Okay, so that what?
Oh, you should have commented like Geek Battle will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, do you know what?
David, do it!
I'm going to bring up the whatever it's called, the X-Men one, because I can't remember if we had a look at this. So again, it's just like, this feels like it's specially shot for the most part, because otherwise it's just, this is boring stuff to be part of the actual movie. Like,
Put some
established
bloody
shot.
pay the electricity bill, Xavier, for fuck's sake.
Xavier's
We've seen this
School.
one. We haven't seen the Thor one.
David,
Xavier's School
Professor-
for power loss.
Professor Xavier's like, I can't, Dave. Donald Trump cut my budget. It's going to
Oh, the Age of Ultron messed up our budget. We can't do that. We can't pay the electricity bill anymore. Look at it. Oh, that's so good.
So that's the outfit from the show, the '90s cartoon. And so is that.
I'm not in Sonic 4!
Yeah. No, this is good though. What I like about this.
Finally, I'm acting with people.
Yeah.
I've been dreaming of a true love's kiss!
What I was going to say though is I don't know what this is. I hope it's not. Well, look, it looks like everything's getting destroyed around him. I
know
hope
what this
it
is.
isn't just that he's just there and they're just there just to get killed off and be cannon fodder.
You want me to tell you?
Well, obviously that is what's going to be the case now, right?
Would you like me to tell you?
Yeah, just confirm it.
Okay, so that's Doom. Sending Sentinels to destroy the X-Men universe, and he's gonna collect Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Beast, Magneto, and Xavier, and tell them that the MCU heroes are here to destroy the X-Men universe. We need to go attack them first.
Oh. So
I like the
does
fact that
Wolverine
I like the
come
fact
into
that
this?
Wolverine will be like, I thought I prevented this shit.
So, okay, so that's another spoiler. And do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, go
I
for
think
it.
Wolverine's out of the book on that one, and
Okay,
he's lost his
no, no, no.
adamantium.
Because Wolverine, Deadpool, Gambit are part of Team TVA.
X-Force.
Ugh.
X-Force.
The TVA is probably the stupidest idea they've had in the MCU. It was so...
Nah. There's got to be something. I mean, what about that one? There's got to be that.
What,
Yeah,
She-Hulk?
it's fucking dumb.
No, She-Hulk's
Yeah, well,
already...
The
What-
TVA let She-Hulk happen.
Okay, hang on. What was the story here? I saw it.
We're the Time
I-
Patrol.
I think Marvel will win back all its points if they make like Robert Downey Jr. go and kill all the annoying things that Disney has done so far.
I mean,
Like,
Deadpool already did
brutally-
that.
Hang on, well, here's the thing.
What is that?
There's like the TVA. They're supposed to be like, oh, we're the keepers of time, and we
No,
we can
they're
do this,
just
that, and the other.
Office
But
Space, Dave.
at the same
They're
point,
Office Space.
no, but they're really very ill prepared to fight anyone in the MCU without their glow sticks of doom. They are
Yeah,
overwhelmingly unprepared. They're like,
That's-
oh, we keep Infinity Stones as sort of paperweights.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't take out Deadpool, Wolverine, Loki, pretty much anyone. Squirrel Girl could fucking one-shot you.
No, the inconsistency of the TVA is the most angriest thing for me. So when they introduced, they were able to knock out the God of Mischief with just like one blow. So I assumed like, okay, then they must be like super duper strong or some shit. Because like the Loki's not going down to a punch from Captain America. So how are these goobers are doing it? Then when we see Loki get butt kicked by people at the store, and we're like, oh no, this is not what's happening to this world. And then Wolverine comes and he's like macheting all these Deadpool and Wolverine doing the TVA. It's like these are the most inconsistent characters
I
of
can
all
explain
time.
this. I can explain this. Because the reason Wolverine can beat the shit out of the new TVA is because the Kang was powering him up, and Loki killed him in the end of Loki. So during Wolverine, the TVA are not powered by Kang. They're regular humans.
Yeah, but that's again, they're still ill prepared to fight anyone. And please, I hope in Avengers Doomsday that Squirrel Girl does make an appearance, because Doctor Doom hates squirrels. That is not a joke. That is canon.
Wow.
That Doctor
Yeah,
Doom's
Squirrel Girl
weakness,
also beat
that his
Thanos.
weakness is squirrels. Like
so where was that
mine.
decided? Was that decided in an issue of Squirrel Girl though?
No, that was in
Cool.
Amazing Fantastic
Oh,
Four.
wow.
It is in you just see go, ah, squirrels.
Yeah. So both Thanos and Doctor Doom hate Squirrel Girl.
I don't know. I think
She's
Thanos
not
hates
gonna
Deadpool. Thanos hates Deadpool more than squirrels.
We're taking his wife.
I
Yes.
would. I don't think they should introduce like more characters in this movie. So like-
They will. They will.
like
Um,
you think the TVA? It's like, oh, we're suddenly going to have appearances in this by Owen Wilson and Girl Loki. It's just
Yes, you are.
why? It's just like
Pretty sure most people won't even realize who they are. Like, again, like most people haven't watched any sort of MCU shows, at least from the local friends that I know, like who just became a movie event thing for the Avengers. They never really kept up with any of the Disney Plus stuff.
No.
But they know Disney put out like crap Marvel films after Endgame, and everyone just liked Spider-Man. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it from the local scene that I know. So
Spider-Man
all
and
these-
Deadpool.
Yeah, I mean, if even people here, Deadpool was like, this is another fun X-Men movie. That's pretty much they thought of it.
Yeah.
Again, they don't really thinking that far into the world building that they're doing. It's just the few only geeks are actually doing it, and they will know who these people are, and they don't like them either. So, like, who are you pleasing with these cameos?
So
Yeah.
I actually have a geek fact. I just remembered. You guys know Peter from Deadpool,
Deadpool,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
He's that immersive version of Spider-Man. Because
Where is that confirmed?
no. They said the director said it because he couldn't use Peter Parker. They had to have Deadpool's friend Peter to represent Spider-Man.
Interesting.
That's why in Deadpool and Wolverine, every Deadpool stopped fighting when they saw Peter, because every Deadpool loves their Peter.
Ah.
Wow. Okay,
I mean,
guys,
my prediction.
you go. No,
My
that's what I was
predictions
going to
are
ask.
for Doomsday. I think it will do well, but I don't think it will be pleasing. That's my prediction. It just won't be pleasing.
Wow, that's super vague.
No, I mean,
I think what Cap's trying to say is it won't be Infinity War Endgame levels of hype.
No, I think Marvel will hype it up. The casual moviegoers will go and see it. It will make money, but like the excitement that like the geeks had when like the Avengers were a thing, it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? It's like that is not there. And even when the movie happens, I think the geeks will be like us. Most of we were like, more than, oh wow, that's the amazing thing I ever seen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, like, even Superman was, like, super underwhelming. And they did try to create that into a big event. And it's just,
The idea of this, like, Doctor Doom destroying the multiverse or whatever, it's like, there's so many multiverses. How can you destroy them all? There's an infinite whatever. So it's
Disney are doing a good job of it so far, so...
Yeah. It's such a shame.
Thank you.
It is such a shame, because when they did the fake out on WandaVision with Quicksilver, and it's like, oh, he was Ralph Boner. It's like, wait, but that doesn't make sense. So you did that as a team.
Ralph.
It wasn't, and it wasn't anything. They did it on Spider-Man, and I still am very confused as to where because they clearly just didn't have a plan. Because on Spider-Man 2, Far From Home or whatever, they were like, I come from another world. And then it's like, wait, this is a fake out too, because Mysterio was lying. Then they did, like, Doctor Strange, like, opening it up for Spider-Man. And people ended up, like, poor Batman, Michael Keaton, ended up trapped in the Sony universe for eternity, never to be able to return. And it's like, so, and how does this work? How does this relate to, then... there's the multiverse that we saw in What If. It's like and Loki, none of these things were consistent. Go on, Dave.
Doom's probably going to
I was going to say, there's actually a plot hole in No Way Home. Electro should not have been in that film.
I agree.
Because he doesn't know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. The Lizard being there, he knows. But Electro being in it, he never found out. So why is he in the film?
But also, wasn't there a thing is that they got snatched from their universe the moment before their death, right? And
but they know the identity of Peter Parker.
Yeah, but then Tom Hardy's Venom, who never met any of those Spider-Men, was suddenly just there, only for the post-credit scene, to only go back to his universe. There was no consistency to it. At the same time, obviously... Michael Keaton got stuck from prison into the Sony Morbius universe, and then he goes over to Morbius and he's rebuilt his Stark Tech flying wings, and he's like, "Hey, I'm still figuring this place out. I think it's got something to do with Spider-Man," in the laziest dialogue committed to film ever. Right? God, Dev.
So they didn't stick Michael Keaton in the Morbius universe permanently. After like the multiverse thing finished, Eddie got sent back to his own universe, and Michael Keaton got sent to DC.
Well, so Michael Keaton fell into the DC universe and said, "I could be Batman."
Yeah. Batman again.
He's Batman
again.
So regarding the Electro thing. Harry told Electro that Peter was Spider-Man in the movie when he hired him. Yeah.
No, it didn't. That's the deleted scene.
Yeah,
And
but
even
it
in
happened.
even in Spider-Man,
It never
No Way Home,
happened.
now in Spider-Man No Way Home, Andrew Garfield removes the mask and he's like, "Ah, I thought you'd be, not white."
Exactly.
Like, and then there could be some. I don't know. Miles, and he was hinting at Miles Morales.
Like, I'm sorry, man. I wish I was.
Yeah.
Miles Morales.
And I think the
But
reason
okay, I do have to say this though. Again, I think we are all out of the loop when it comes to Marvel Rivals, which is very popular. So I'm not sure about that crowd playing an impact on Doomsday.
I
I play it, but like, I don't think the people that play Marvel Rivals, they don't go outside.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's why I play any other game, because I do go outside. And I'm not at this for 30 odd minutes. Like, I press scroll, get a card. Oh, I fought battle, I get a card now. Hooray.
So the reason they had Tom Hardy make a cameo in the MCU was because they needed a reason to bring the symbiote into the MCU Spider-Man.
yeah,
universe.
and there was that little bit of goo. And
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
But
years
they
ago
could have
was
just
that?
brought Venom into the universe in the war. It's very simple. You don't have to confuse everybody.
Like,
Because-
just like, imagine trying to re-establish that link that there was this little piece of Venom crawling on that table in 2020, or was it 2021? But either way, 5 or 6 years later, it's just like, of course, I
Yeah,
wondered
but-
what happened to that. What's it been up to for the last 6 years?
That'll be the
People don't
sitcom.
want the thing. Mysterio
no.
was from Iron Man in 2008. So
Sorry, what?
Mysterio
Although
was
I
from
was-
Iron Man.
I would say this year is also going to be a very different year in terms of like technology and things like that. Have you guys seen the Boston Dynamic robot reveal?
Oh
No.
no, not the Skynet shit again.
Yeah,
No,
I
they
mean
go
like
full Skynet. We're dead.
I'm not really sure if it's full Skynet or not, but with that one, I think like you will see like robots probably in manual labor workforces. I feel like it's more capable than the dancing robots that they showed before.
Have you seen them run? Have you seen them run?
The
It's
the
like-
new
it's
one
like
or
those
the old?
zombies.
The new one or the old one?
The new one.
It's relatively not fine. I mean, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think they intentionally made it a little bit more robotic than something pretending to be human. They intentionally make it robot. They didn't even give it a face. They made
Also-
it like the Pixar lamp.
I just remembered as well before we wrap it up. Has anyone seen Boner Palace yet?
Boner what?
28 days, 28.
Oh,
something
no, I've not. Is it good?
Boner Palace. It's weird.
I bet it is.
It's supposed to be like a zombie movie, but it isn't.
Oh, no.
Have they got off the deep end in this one?
Drama, like more drama and human connection and like.
Is it still about the
Yeah.
Jimmy Savile people? Which are worse than
Yeah.
the blue people?
Oh
Yeah.
God, no! Really?
Oh.
Yep.
That was the worst ending to a movie. Okay, speaking of things that are bad, I think it's on Apple TV, maybe, or maybe it's not.
Oh, the Idris Elba thing.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that I've suddenly just seen that there is a season 2, and I've only just started watching season 1, called Hijack. Right? Have you guys seen
Right.
this?
I've
Heard
seen
of? I
trailers
think I
for
saw
it.
the trailer
Okay.
for it, but I didn't
So
see
I'm
what it
watching
actually
season
is.
1, but I think there is a season 2 now, and I have a fun theory about that too. You watch. So it's about a plane being hijacked, and you see a guy, and he's there's a tiny bit of a spoiler, but it's not a good show, I promise you. Like every minute, I was infuriated. I'm now kind of just hate watching it, right? But every minute, like the first episode, like a guy's like, I've got to get on the plane, and they're like, oh, last minute, Idris Elba's like, let him on, love. And so this guy gets on, and he puts a bag, which I think has guns in it, and so then a load of people distribute these guns, but some teenage girls, they suddenly found, like, one of them's like, hey, we found a bullet in the toilet. And they say it to some random guy who's like, I'll go report it to an air hostess. And he goes over to his gang member, and he's like, we've got to go forward with our plan to hijack the plane 2 hours earlier, which they do. And a load of stuff happens, and at the end of the first episode, 2 guys who are like, do you know what, we just need to take them down. And Idris Elba's like, I wouldn't do that, mate. You need to think about it. And then they take action, They manage to disarm one of the guys, and Idris Elba picks it up, puts it to the head of the main bad guy, and then hands it to him and says, "I'm gonna help you." And you're like, whoa, where is this show going? And then from that point on, he doesn't try to help them at all. In the next episode, he gets beaten up by a guy who looks about 70 years old when someone else is helping him. And like and also they're like, and the reason he goes to help them is that there's a whole episode where they're like, those guns are fake. They've got blank bullets in it. And they're like, draw a picture of these bullets. And Idris Elba, he's getting up and walking about the plane constantly, and they just don't kill him. I'm like, just kill him. He's such a pain in the ass. He isn't helping the terrorists. Just get rid of him. He's clearly sabotaging them, right? But they managed to sneak a note to these girls, and they were like, now which picture does it look like? Was it a bullet like this, and it's a real picture of a bullet drawn with a pen? Or was it one like this, and it got like a pointy end that looked like a fountain pen? The other one looked like a penis. And they're like, it's the one that looks like a fountain pen. They're like, then they're blanks. And then you see the guy in the main cabin loading real bullets in. And it's like, if you were going to hijack a plane, and you were going to do it with fake guns, with blanks in, and then you're going to sneak real bullets on as well, it's like you could sneak blanks and a fake gun onto a plane anyway. If you're sneaking a gun onto the plane, you may as well put the real bullets in it, because there is no strategy advantage to sneaking blanks on, then to only sneak real bullets on to swap them out later. Because they're not like, oh, hang on, it's blanks, you can let it on the plane. It would never happen. And I won't give too much spoilers, but everything that happens in it is like, why would the character do this? The characters wouldn't do this. And like, and there's like 5 bad guys, and there's a girl who just shouts constantly, and then her boyfriend gets stabbed by like a pair of scissors, and Idris Elba's like, I've got a son about your age, I'm gonna help you. And none of the other terrorists come to check on him for ages. And then they're like, we've got to land the plane. And the reason they managed to take over the plane in the first place was that they hold like a woman that they've surveyed this woman and know that she's porking the pilot, right? And the pilot's like, I'm going to open the door. And then there's a woman who's a co-pilot. She's like, I'm not going to let you. And literally the pilot just smashes her face in with like with a flask, and then opens the thing. But then later on, when they're all dealing with the brother that's or the boyfriend that's like bleeding out, the co-pilot is now back in the cockpit and doesn't just lock the door. Just lock the door. All the terrorists at the back. Like, every decision that is made in this program is like the wrong one. But anyway, I've spoken about it too much. It's worth watching just to see how many stupid decisions the characters make. And Idris Elba does nothing heroic. He could have ended it at the end of episode 1. But anyway, Pat.
Okay, so 2 things. I've only seen this one thing in a film movie that did Nicolas Cage's airplane movie, where the pilot actually, when there's a riot happening in the back door, the pilot slowly turns down the oxygen and tells them to go to their seats and puts on the mask, because I'm turning down the oxygen. It's a way to crowd control when they were all rushing the plane. And I was like, oh, that's a move. Actually, pilot does something. Okay. I'm just so because like yesterday you talked about this, David, on the chat. I told you Halo, but I'm not gonna race you Halo. I'm just gonna, because like you just hate watched 1 season of a bad show. I suffered through 6 seasons of Teen Wolf. Okay.
Jason Bateman or the Superman one?
The Superman one. But here's the thing, Dev, you probably knows, but these guys probably don't know this. So I started watching Teen Wolf, mainly one attraction. I don't know the first episode. Main attraction was the main character looked a lot like me, and I was like, okay, this is fun. I'm going to watch it anyways. Season 1 is really good. Season 1 is actually a good mystery story with like who's the big bad werewolf, that kind of story with like actual werewolves in it. And it's charming and nice. Second is also a little bit frustrating where they overplay the mystery, but it will interesting enough to keep you. In 3, things get shit-fucked bonkers, but then you're still holding on to it. And there's a meme about this whole thing where you said Idris Elba does nothing stupid. David, the main character doesn't win a single fight in this whole 6th season. Okay?
Oh my god.
and he is the alpha, like the true alpha werewolf.
Wow.
And he never turned into one the whole show. He like they
Because
never
wasn't the
went
main
past
character.
him having a pointy ear and a teeth. That's pretty much it.
Oh my god.
That's all
He wasn't
that
the main
they did
character.
for the
He was
alpha
there.
werewolf.
Okay.
They had budget for season 1. They were able to do a big wolf. But then afterwards, they had zero budget to do a CGI wolf. But they said, just fucking forget it. We'll just put pointy ears and teeth involved.
It's funny
The
when
guys who made the wolf made Sutek in Doctor Who.
Ugh.
My mom looked at that and went like, "Are they supposed to be were-pigs?" And I was like, "Possibly."
Yeah, they're boars.
Wow. Okay, guys, we need to wrap this one up here. So let's find out where we can find everyone on social media. Dev.
Follow me on TikTok and Twitch on FWDAT.
Okay, Dave.
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch under Dave MC Gaming. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays and Tuesdays, and I am still in the current recording of video games for the channel. And yeah, check out my merch shop as well, and my Discord server as well.
Okay, Cap.
You can find me on SWAT Deeds, where I sing and dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. And there's a Zootopia sketch, there's a Disney Villains New Year sketch, and I'm gonna do a Tangled one, trying to grasp the algorithm, because the new casting for Tangled is announced, and it looks good, but I'm not sure the movie will be good. But yeah, I'm just gonna ride along with the algorithm and see if it's good.
Okay, my name is David Pstansky. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, X, etc. at David Pstansky, and everything Geek Battle Gaming, etc. related. And with that, until next time, stay safe, always stay extreme, live long and prosper. May the